guys, welcome back to the channel. Congratulations to the Ghana Black Meteors. They did us proud, albeit a late lapse in concentration could have undone all the hard work they had done throughout the early stages of the second half. But thankfully, we did not come to regret that, and we got all 3 points. The best possible start to the competition, where we face the host Morocco next. Today, I'll be giving you my 2 cents on the game versus Congo. I also talk about the man, a new kid on the block who came on as a substitute, Emmanuel Yeboah, and dazzled. That's Habibi Jetta Samwajan said, and the preview to the next game versus Morocco, as well as the match officials. IBRAHIM Tanko's thoughts on the Congo game and the errors that need to be watched. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So we'll jump right into it and first talk about the Ghana Black Meteors yesterday. An amazing game of football, especially in the second half. From Abdul Fattah Isako almost to scoring another long-range effort to Emmanuel Yeboah living up to the hype given him by Baby Jetta Samwajan, who is part of his management. It was a great day for Ghana football. For the lapse in concentration in the latter stages of the game, we would have seen out a 3-0 victory, a comfortable and handsome victory at that. But 3-2 is how it ended, and Coach IBRAHIM Tanko has identified that there were errors, and he has talked about them in his post-match presser. He ruled the errors that caused the late goals conceded on Sunday's 3-2 win over Congo. The Meteors conceded 2 injury time goals after taking a 3-goal lead at the 90th minute. And Tanko says the technical team will work on avoiding such errors in subsequent matches. I'm happy we won, but I'm very angry about my players, and to concede 2 goals after 90 minutes is unacceptable. We have a day to prepare for the next match. Congo did very well. We started well in the first 20 minutes, but they dominated the rest of the first half. We brought on 2 substitutes and got our goals, but we are not happy about the 2 goals we conceded. Some of the players showed tiredness, and I was not happy with the body language of some of the substitutes. We will address these things, and we hope the next game will be better. We are going to watch the game again and see where we fell short and prepare for the next game. Meanwhile, Tanko is glad to have the support of Black Stars head coach Chris Hughton as he aims to secure one of the 3 tickets to participate in the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. We're happy to have Coach Chris Hughton in the team. We have been exchanging ideas with him. He's head coach of the senior national team, and that's where some of these players will go from here. So we are happy to have him here, he said. Ghana will face Morocco in the second group game on Tuesday, and Ghana's coach Tanko is confident his team will be ready for the task despite only 1 day rest before the match. Both teams won our opening games, and so we are ready to go, prepare well, and ensure that we get good results. Tuesday's match will be quite an interesting one. Ghana versus Morocco, the host Morocco, with all the support they will be getting as expected, facing the Ghana Black Meteors. But yesterday's game was a good one for us, especially in that early stages of the second half. After the substitutes came on, Emmanuel Yeboah with that assist and Esnoama with that goal. It was great to see that combination play ahead of that goal. The second goal was also a great one there, and it was great to see Ghana finding the back of the net in that game. And I have to say that 2 goals and an assist for the substitute was an immaculate result for him. He came on, and many thought he would start after getting a hat-trick in our final preparatory game versus Zamalek. Many thought he should have started. Efriye Banye struggled to get into the game in the first half, and rightfully so. The coach hooked him off and added Emmanuel Yeboah instead, and it was the rest, as they say, history. For that penalty kick, missing the penalty twice and then leaving it to Emmanuel Yeboah finally, who did it. 3rd time lucky Ghana were to get it. The importance of that 3rd goal was further emphasized after Ghana conceded 2 late goals. So meaning, if we had not scored that 3rd goal, we would be looking at a draw now, which would have been a hard pill to swallow. But thankfully, we did not need to do that, and we got all 3 points and on to the next one. Speaking after the game, this is what the young man said, and I love what he said. He said, when I saw the opponents we're going to face, I was delighted because they are powerhouses of African football. It's through such strong opposition that we progress. We couldn't afford to falter today against Congo, and we will gain momentum as the tournament progresses. I'm a pretty relaxed person. Obviously, it was shown from how he played. When the coach told me to enter the game, I immediately knew that my mission was to shine for the team. The credit doesn't belong to me alone. I feel blessed to be part of a group where I can genuinely call each of these players my brothers. We have the coach, the staff, and the players to go all the way. It's up to us to stay focused, he ended. Ghana now lead the group with that win versus Congo. Interesting words there by the young man, who is obviously full of confidence. There have been talks in the media since Emmanuel Yeboah, and some of you in the comments, that he should be fast-tracked into the Black Stars team and all that. We've been there, we've seen this before. Fatah Isaku is one of the latest examples. Sometimes we tend to rush players into the senior national team, the cauldron, where criticisms no one can dodge, where there are harsh people who get onto you when you don't do well as expected because you did well for the youth side. I think this guy should be grown into the national team. He's a huge prospect, that's obvious. He's a great talent, that's very, very clear. But I don't think we should be rushing players into the national team fold here. He could be a candidate for AFCON 2024 in Ivory Coast. So we'll be watching him closely and hoping that he can live up to the billing. First of all, here in this competition, let's see what he does. 2 goals already, an assist, and let's see how things go for him in this competition. Then we can talk up the him joining the national team and all that. I feel the national team is a pressure zone. Even the best players that we know tend to cower under that pressure. So we want to ease this young man into the team and not rush things. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Should he be put into the Black Stars fold for the upcoming international games that will be played, especially the AFCON final game, the friendly versus the United States? What are your thoughts on this one here? Let me know what you think in the comments box. The referee for the Ghana versus Morocco game has been named. He's a Gabonese referee, Tungai Patrice Mbiame. He will take charge of the game that will be played tomorrow. He will be assisted by Joe Wanka Do from Liberia, and his compatriot also from Madagascar. Fourth official is Albert Diop from Senegal, Isaka Adamu from Niger as the match commissioner. The game will be played at the same venue as the first one, the Prince Moulay Sports Complex in Rabat. 27th of June, 8 p.m. GMT is the kickoff time. So the Black Meteors know what it has to take. A semi-final berth in the potential Olympic Games for them in 2024. Ghana will be looking to be there, and after missing out by just a penalty kick last time out, Tanko hopefully would have learned a lot from that painful experience. Your thoughts in the comments box on the Black Meteors, their chances versus Morocco, the talks of a young man being introduced into the national team in Emmanuel Yeboah for the upcoming AFCON final game and the friendly versus the United States. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week.